Hello guys, welcome to the stream. क्या क्या मिला यार? सब लूट के भाई जो जो मिलेगा। अबे भाई कभी तो अच्छा प्लेयर मिला कर। कौन है? राहुल। चल बेटा राहुल आजा आज। फटाफट से गैस स्टैंड लॉस नहीं करते हुए फटाफट से हम गेम की तरफ आगे बढ़ते हैं भाई। चलो भाई चलो। लेट्स गो गाइस। चलो भाई। ओपोनेंट का टीम भी बहुत अच्छा है भाई यार। अंडर एस्टिमेट करना नहीं चाहिए मुझको। जल्दी करो मेरे भाई, कुछ टाइम लेते हो यार। रुक जा ओ दिल भरा। हालैंड को कराता हूँ भाई, हालैंड को ही कराता हूँ। अबे भाई मेरा टाइम खाली वेस्ट कर देते हो यार, जल्दी जल्दी गेम शुरू कर लो यार। ऐसे थोड़ी होता है यार।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. He's got away. Mohamed Salah proves just a little bit too strong. 20 have got it back, and they'll have another go. He's through, and Haaland!
ओ भाई क्या बोल रहे हैं?
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's in on goal, and Messi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
That's a good ball out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has ended up in no man's land. Quarter of an hour played. Has a look and plays it forward. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Danger averted for now. Bellingham pinches it off him. Played out towards the right wing. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Haaland. 20 are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior. He's going for goal!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo. Oh, wonderful from Rivaldo! About as smooth as it gets. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
20, and it's been given away. It's run loose here. Looking for options for movement. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. Neymar. 20, looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Can he get it through? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass. Oh, what has happened here?
Oh, just skips past his man. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And he's taking no chances there. And we hit half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
20 go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The less said about that pass, the better. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marquinhos. Haaland. Now it's Rivaldo. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Rivaldo with the cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Messi. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Spread out to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's in space and looking for options. Oh no, what has happened here? And he can clear it away. And he's being shifted off it. Beckham. That's a nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Deftly away. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 11, Neymar. Number 19,
Rivaldo.
Marquinhos.
20 are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. 75 minutes played.
Vinicius Junior really was well marched. Chance!
And it's in! Back to within one! Interesting!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And a chance! De Bruyne finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Rivaldo.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Rivaldo being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the man...
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that is that. Twente can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was.
चलो भाई, चलो दूसरे गेम के लिए आगे बढ़ते भाई, चलो। चलो भाई।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a
decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the
What
game
brother?
springs instantly to
Just
life.
comment on English.
and it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's Son Heung-min! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Messi. The most accurate pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Rivaldo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bullish header! It's hit the upright. And that has been clubbed away. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Rivaldo. And the cross comes in. Bellingham can get it clear. Son Heung-min. Played into space. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that.
20 are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And a chance! He scores! 20, Enschede back in business. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And no, that was never going to make it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he was alert to it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Bellingham. Now it's Forlan. Rivaldo. Cracking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
With the corner, there first. And it's Marquinhos.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. Van Nistelrooy.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Forlan. 20 finding their passes. Nicely intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Spread neatly. Roberto Carlos has it in. Takes a shot! Goal! 20 Enschede! And the comeback is complete. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
20 get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And he's going to have his name taken.
Number 8, Iniesta. Substitution on the field.
And it's Iniesta.
Coming on to
Costa Curta.
Number 7, De Bruyne.
And that's a good ball. Son Heung-min. Neymar. That's good vision. Oh, that was vital. Khan clears. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitutions taking place.
Van Nistelrooy.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency. There's the shot!
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Costa Curta. Iniesta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Neymar. And he's heaved it away. Throw in.
Substitution.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's been Haaland is on his own. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is
Roberto Carlos! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cut it out. Ronaldo. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Well, that's well seen too. And he cuts out the supply. And that is as far as it goes. Twente have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Rivaldo voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
well, I've just got to give them great credit.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's run loose here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Rivaldo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Has a look and plays it forward. And he welcomes it in. Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Twente yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Neymar. And this is Rivaldo. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. Quality ball. Looking for options, for movement. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is... And he's following up! And it's a goal! Beautiful. Just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Decent chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's quick to get it clear again. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Aims beyond the defence. Adams makes the interception. Rivaldo. And here's Forlan. Vigo is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, this looks sharp. Rivaldo. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you...
Shoots! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Twente grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Baresi gets it away. Luis Suarez. Nicely spread. And this is Figo. And he's managed to get free. Great chance!
And he nearly went all the way. He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences. And that's precisely why.
Haaland. And the pass is intercepted. 20 do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Roberto Carlos. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's a sharp little ball here. Suarez gets into a good position. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
20 do have a chance to counter here. And it's Figo. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Knocks it into space. Luis Suarez. Figo could try cutting inside here. Oh, what a Zola! Oh, should have put that away.
Zola has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans...
And the finish! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Substitution.
And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Into the last 5 minutes. Van der Vaart receives it in a good position here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Haaland. Chiellini cuts it out. Beckenbauer. And that has been clubbed away. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Haaland voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
This is a lost children.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
20 can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
20 with the corner, there first. And that has been cleared. Adams. It's a promising position. He's got away. Cannavaro robs him of possession. And he whips it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Pele. Out to the right. Now it's Yamal. And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Neymar running with the ball. Now it's Forlan.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Yamal! Rivaldo, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Trente Inskede! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He has found the way through. Messi. There's the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Messi in acres of space out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Not the most convincing of passes.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly...
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's through here. Now there's a fine ball. A lot of space ahead of him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Forlan. Looking to play him in. Great ball. And the finish! Brilliant from Pele! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Number 10.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Messi. Oh, good spread. Yamal has it out wide and in space. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
20 get the ball rolling in the second half. Now it's Forlan. Oh, he's bustling. Bellingham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Early ball out from the back. Decent progress down the left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Rodri. Messi.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
That's really well manoeuvred. The muscular approach does pay off here. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Shot a goal! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to tries
a shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Knocks it into space, and he welcomes it in. And he's heaved it away. What a throw in.
Substitution.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
So a chance here. What can they make of it?
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 90.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 30, Messi. Coming on the field, number 11.
Roberto
Neymar.
Carlos.
Number 17, Sane.
Looking for options for movement. Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's got a shot, surely! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Could be danger here. Neymar. Now can he find a decent chance? Goal! Twente! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Twente get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now the ball's gone astray. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri
6 added minutes has
couldn't
been
squeeze it
indicated.
through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Serginho. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he was alert to it. Chance for a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The invitation was clear, and it was... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
It's a throw-in. Dembele. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is...
Bellingham! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Filippo Inzaghi. Bellingham. And it's Neymar. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's played through for him. Good take, and is he in? Oh, he's been caught on it here, and the shot! It's there! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Al Nassr have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. And he's picked it up out wide. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. And this is Dembele. He shot, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that, because they just don't give up on anything.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous...
Takes a shot! Mighty close.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Costa Curta makes the interception. Messi. It's Xabi Alonso. Strokes it back. Forlan. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Roberto Carlos is behind this one. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit.
Neymar. Number 99. El Hadji. Coming on the field. Number 25.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Number
It's a
17,
searching pass.
De Bruyne.
This is Dembele. He's through. It's one off. Shot a goal. And it's there. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 25,
There's the start of the second half.
Tonali. Coming on the
So,
field,
45
number
minutes to turn it
95,
round.
Number 32, DiMarco.
Searching pass he's played there. That's the keeper's ball. That has been slung wide. Bellingham. That is ended up in no man's land. Change of plan here, perhaps. 20, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And it's Bellingham. Messi. No, again there's no way through. Serginho. They get a throw in. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Xabi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Substitution in progress.
Costa Curta is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final. Oh, it rattles the bar! Twente have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Twente perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Serginho has it in a wide position. Nice bit of trickery. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's Dembele. DiMarco. Costa Curta concedes a free kick for that. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitutions taking place.
Twente have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Serginho stood his ground strongly. Messi. De Bruyne. Van de Ven goes sliding in. And it's DiMarco. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rivaldo. Rivaldo really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Van der Vaart! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cleared away. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The player.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to youth, a great chance!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And that's not going to trouble anybody. Deftly away. Pinches it off him. And here's Neymar. Thinks about the shot. Pedri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely shaped ball. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. Yamal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Marquinhos clears it away. Twente are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Picked out brilliantly. Shoots! Goal! Twente Inskide! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Forlan. Big chance! This time, surely! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down, even though it was quite close.
Yamal. That's good play. He's a sharp little... Can he finish? Marquinhos gets good distance on it. Neymar. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's a cute ball. And this is Messi. In comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. And that's a throw-in. Tries to cross. Oh, smashing head. Oh, it rattles the bar. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Now it's Forlan. And he's quick to get it clear again.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's neat. Bellingham.
There will be 3 minutes.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. Rivaldo. Spread it left. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Twente are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Neymar gets into a good position. Yamal tries to play it through. And he's picked it up out wide, cross to the back post. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Twente just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Messi. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Coming on the field is...
Climbs up big! It's in! Barcelona are back in business! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Khan with the clearance. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a little off target. Half an hour gone in the second half. Roberto Carlos.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 18. Diego's fallen. Bellingham. Number 11.
Oh, that's delightful. He's shifting through the gears here. In with the challenge. Van der Vaart standing over it.
Number 7, De Bruyne. Number 13, Rafael Van der Vaart. Number 17, Yamal. Substitution. Substitution in progress.
Balde attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Van der Vaart. Rivaldo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be
And it's De Bruyne.
added time.
He's in a good position. Real chance! it. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And he's had a hit! Just a whisker away. And he's managed to get rid. So that's it. It is all over. 20 proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Just a quick announcement and an exciting
So
one
a
too.
dramatic game decided in its very last moment.
If you have a ticket.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence.
Bara.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also
Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just so calm under pressure. Could be danger here. Forlan, he has found a way through. Van Dijk with a fine tackle. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Looking to play him in. That has been cut short. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Bellingham. Threads one in, and that's a good ball. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And this is Messi, and he's lost his Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Costa Curta. Messi is in a really good position out wide. He's got away. Crosses it in here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Twente leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Not the most accurate pass. Beckenbauer. Rivaldo. And it's Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Rivaldo. Bellingham. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Odegaard. Baggio gets into some space. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter.
And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Twente leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Twente definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Ruben Neves kept his eye on it, and he's there. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's been won straight back. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And this is Forlan. He is through here. And the finish! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Oh, shooting chance!
Number 19, Marquinhos. Coming on to replace him is number 8.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And now they can clear their lines. Twente are looking to go forward now. Looking for a runner. And this is Forlan. He's beaten the last man. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Number 18.
So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Number 9.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
We all love a tryer,
Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Twente perhaps contemplating their next change here. And this is De Bruyne. Knocks it into space. Iniesta.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Ruben Neves. De Bruyne. And the through ball. And he's intervened well there. Costa Curta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Here's Roberto Carlos. Ødegaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bellingham, distributed tidily. Goes for the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
On the field, number 7, De Bruyne.
Ødegaard.
Number 17, Yamal.
Yamal applies the finish! Oh, what has happened here? Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential...
Neymar! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. This looks promising. Tries to pass it through. He can get that clear. And smartly reclaimed. Tries to play it through. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Can he get on the end of this?
Doué.
an imaginative pass. That is good alertness. And that's put paid to a promising move. And the through ball. And this is Forlan. It's Forlan! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
20 with the corner. There first. Punched away. And he can clear it away. Now that looks a decent ball. An instinctive delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Almost half an hour in now. Nicely weighted ball. Forlan finds himself offside. Now it's Neymar. Oh, well measured. Oh, super ball.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press.
And Rivaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Doué. Adams gets across to intercept that. Forlan. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
That smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
20 have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And the shots! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Good chance here! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Played back in. Now it's Doué. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Chance for a shot! Oh, off the bar!
Substitution.
Just eases him off the ball. Threads one in. No, that was never going to make it. Out to the left it goes. De Bruyne. 20 are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half, and the score is 1-0. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
20 clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
De Bruyne simply can't. Great chance!
Just not quite happening for him just now.
Santos really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Substitution in progress.
Aimed beyond the defence. He has found a way through.
And he shoots! They've done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was...
That's that, the end. 20 can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency, and proficiency.
With the owner of a blue car parked outside.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Well, that's a dangerous...
And a chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
20 with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Forlan. Rivaldo. That is good strength. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And he was quick to react. So it is still 0-0. Rivaldo, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to... And the shot! Adams gets it clear. Rivaldo. Messi. That looks a good ball through. Forlan is flagged offside. Marquinhos. And it's Bellingham. And this is Forlan. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He has found the way through. Tries a deft little ball. That's the keeper's ball. Jordi Alba. Bellingham. Messi shoots! Goal! Twente Inskide! And Twente score first! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the first moment of real... Forlan!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Raul. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move executed with... It's Forlan! There it is! There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Twente are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Xavi Alonso, it's run loose here. Neymar, looking to play. Forlan! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet. It's Dembele! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Marquinhos. Now it's Forlan. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marquinhos. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Raul gets over and intercepts. Xavi Alonso. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 18. Diego
Twente
Forlan.
can now introduce
Number 10,
the first of their substitutes.
Messi. Number 19,
Rivaldo.
Marquinhos.
Driving on and making good progress.
On the field.
Tries to pass it through.
Molina.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Number 17. Number 8. Iniesta.
Cole.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's managed to get free. A lot of space ahead of him. And he's there to belt it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 20. Rivaldo.
And that's been drilled in.
Number 7.
Roberto Baggio! The sheer brilliance of Roberto Baggio! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
There's the shot! Haaland! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution.
20 will 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Van der Vaart. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Bellingham.
Minutes has been indicated.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. He's gone for goal! Raul. He's gone for goal! Roberto Baggio. Bellingham. Just about within shooting range. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. 20 are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction
Those of you
from it.
making their way home on public transportation
Any
today,
reflections on
please
what you've
watch
seen, Jim?